How to deal with midlife crisis. A midlife crisis can be a difficult time for any marriage. The signs can be subtle at first, but if left unchecked, they can lead to serious problems. In this video, we'll discuss the symptoms of a midlife crisis, how to deal with them, and how to save your marriage. The symptoms of a midlife crisis, especially at such a young age, can cause some problems. You may feel that the world is spinning out of control, and this can lead to an identity crisis. You may feel the need to protect your old life and forget about your new self or new interests. As a result, you will experience a range of emotions, including fear or sadness. The most effective way to avoid a midlife crisis is to tell yourself that you will do everything in your power to live your life precisely as you want. What is midlife crisis? A midlife crisis is a time when many people experience a range of intense emotions and thoughts. They may feel like they're in the middle of an identity crisis, and they may feel like their life is falling apart. The symptoms can vary from person to person, but they generally include feelings of confusion, anxiety, sadness, emptiness, and frustration. How to deal with midlife crisis? It's no secret that midlife can be a time of crisis. We may feel like we're in a rut, or like we're just going through the motions. If you're experiencing a midlife crisis, there are a few things you can do to get through it. First, it's important to understand that a midlife crisis is normal. If you're feeling lost or stuck, it's okay to seek out help from a therapist or counselor. They can help you work through your feelings and figure out what you need to do to get back on track. Second, try to take some time for yourself. This is a time when you can focus on your own needs and wants. Maybe there's something you've always wanted to do but never had the time for. Common challenges of midlife crisis. In your day-to-day life, you may feel like your life is incredibly stressful. You may feel like you're just running around taking care of everything that comes up every second. However, there's no need to worry. In reality, most of these feelings will pass. But, while the midlife crisis doesn't last forever, the problem starts now, and it starts very subtly. Seeking help and solving midlife crisis. Seeking help is a first for all problems. A good place to start is to seek help. Talk to a trusted friend or family to get an outside perspective, or even take time off and go to see a counselor. Avoiding alcohol or drugs can also be helpful. You may be having financial difficulties, which is another reason that you may need outside advice. Solving the midlife crisis is an ever-changing process. Your counselor may suggest different possible solutions that you can try either individually or in combination. Take stock of your finances and share financial responsibilities. Money talks are vital in a relationship. The financial responsibility in a marriage is for both parties within the relationship. This may mean that either partner must learn to become financially independent, save an amount equal to their share, or pay the bills. Because, no matter what you do, it is much easier to change up your financial habits once your spouse does something similar. Are you isolated and lonely? Although there's no easy way to hurry up the aging process, it is important to stay as busy as possible in the middle of these times. It's a lot easier to distract ourselves from our insecurities if we participate in activities that are tailored in a way that we can enjoy. If you can fix your marriage, it may be worth it, because after surviving the divorce of an adult partner, moving on with another person is extremely difficult. Confronting difficult issues. You can talk to your spouse about this issue. However, lots of issues can be really difficult to discuss. You may find that your discussions with your spouse are less about the issue than trying to make some sense of the frictional loss in your relationship. The way out of this crisis is usually through deep listening and forgiveness. Take long-term attitude, reduce stress. Stress reduction adds value to your problem-solving skills. Don't blame other things for your situation. Unless you find solutions for those, nothing is going to change. A midlife crisis is a common phenomenon that can affect any married couple. The first step to saving your marriage is to communicate openly and honestly with your spouse. This means sharing your feelings and fears, as well as listening to what your spouse has to say. If you find that you and your spouse are struggling to communicate or resolve conflicts on your own, it may be helpful to seek professional help. There are many safe websites that can help you get your partner back. Any idea should be effective, true, and will satisfy your partner. If any other ideas occur to you, please share your ideas with us.